Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is KairoS. So if you're a subscriber and a regular viewer, you've probably noticed I haven't been uploading very much lately. My last video in fact was a month ago now. This is because I have not had as much time for gaming as I previously had. I am going to be spending the next few months in the United States of America with my family there. So obviously I'm going to be wanting to spend time with people rather than gaming. And I don't even have a proper gaming PC available in that part of the world. So my fiance has a gaming laptop, which I could probably borrow, but I don't have a proper desktop PC. So recording for the channel is difficult. I may try and get a couple of videos out here and there if I can find some time, but no promises. The next few months are going to be pretty quiet. So with that in mind, I thought it would be fair to you guys to just let you know what's happening with the channel. So that's the update there. And also give you some recommendations. You can see down here I have a list of recommendations for similar channels that I would highly recommend you check out while I'm not uploading. These are good alternatives. If you like this kind of content that I put on my channel, you will love what I have down here. So if we go to my homepage here where we are, this is what you'll see if you're not signed in to YouTube. So this should be what you guys are looking at. We go to channels and you will see my list of recommendations here. And I will leave links to all of these in the description below so you can quickly go and check them out. And we will go through these one by one and I'll give you a quick introduction to each of these fabulous YouTubers who make similar content to my own. So without any further ado, let's get into this, shall we? So first up, we have one of the great success stories for the combat simulator genre on YouTube, Wolfpack345. Now, when I first subscribed to this guy, I was just getting into submarine simulators myself. I found him on YouTube. He had 3,000 subscribers, I think, at the time. And he was producing mostly Silent Hunter 4 videos. These days, he has 100k plus subscribers and focuses on all kinds of interesting games. So he's done really well for himself. We're all very impressed. Well done, Wolfpack, and thank you for all your hard work. I strongly recommend that you guys check out his channel if you haven't found him by some miracle already. He's pretty well known at this point, and he does make some of the best combat simulator focused content on YouTube. Excellent editing skills and very entertaining videos. He also tends to come up with quite intriguing narratives for a lot of his pilots and crews. So you end up getting quite invested in the videos as you go through them in these series. I especially like this, I remember this Mustang career, this P-51D Mustang career that he did a while back. He also has done some, he focuses mostly, I should say, on modern and World War II content, submarines, tanks, and aviation. But he also does general naval content as well, and he's done a little bit of World War I, IL-2 Flying Circus, but mostly World War II, I think. And a very good place to come if you like submarines and World War II generally. I think, I'm trying to find what his most recent, how do we do this? Here we go. His most recent upload, I think, will be, yes, it will be this Cold Waters series that he's working on at the moment, and this is a mod, I think, for Cold Waters, which allows you to play as a surface ship, so very cool. And he also runs an excellent Discord community if you're able to get onto that. I recommend going to his Discord if you're looking for like-minded people to get involved with the simulator community, combat simulator community. So definitely recommend Wolfpack345. So the next channel on our list is Tortuga Power. Now, Tortuga Power does a little bit of everything, to be honest. As you can see at the moment, he's been, if we go to videos, let's see what his most recent upload is. He's just started a Factorio playthrough, it seems, just yesterday. I haven't watched his more recent content, to be honest, but I'm sure it's still very excellent. I did watch a couple of these Gear City videos here at one point. But in my case, his submarine simulator content was what got me subscribed. His Cold Waters series here, it's 5 years old now, but I still would recommend it very much if you want to get into Cold Waters, and this is a more recent playthrough here of the USS Seawolf. And his naval simulator content generally is very good, and from what I've seen of his other content is also very much worth watching if you're interested in any of these other games that he's been uploading here. So Tortuga Power, very much recommend. He also runs a Discord, which I'm a member of, so if you can get onto that, that's another really great community for simulators and other such games. But with Tortuga Power, you'll get a much more varied mix of, see, he's done Rule the Waves here, which is another game I've been meaning to get into, but never actually played. So really great channel if you want a little bit of everything, and if you want a nice, easy channel to listen to. I find his voice quite easy to listen to, so he is a very excellent channel, and I strongly recommend you come and check him out. And up next, we have another very inspiring channel, The Historical Gamer. This guy's quite the veteran of YouTube. He's been producing content for around 10 years now, I think, and I have been subscribed for several of those years. He is, I feel, quite similar in his style to Tortuga Power. So if you like Tortuga Power, you will definitely like this channel. And he will focus much more, obviously, on more historical titles. So Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, we see here Panzer Corps, we've got Ultimate General Gettysburg, and he actually does focus quite a lot on American Civil War content, I've noticed. That's obviously something that interests him. So if you like the American Civil War, you will probably like this channel, War in the Pacific as well. It seems to be mostly World War II and American Civil War, but there's some more modern stuff as well. We've got a first look at Command Modern Operations here, which is a game I should probably check out at some point. But if you liked Tortuga Power, you will definitely like The Historical Gamer. I also think this guy is extremely eloquent and well-spoken, so I find his voice quite soothing and quite therapeutic to listen to. So definitely check out The Historical Gamer. He's one of the veterans of the wargaming community on YouTube, and I very, very highly recommend this channel. This next channel is, in fact, not a gaming channel, but a maritime history channel. One that I'm sure you've all come across if you have any interest at all in naval history. This is Drachinifel, and I highly recommend this channel. If you can think of it, and it pertains to naval history, Drachinifel has probably covered it. As you can see, he's produced some amazing content here, just covering the history of specific ships and naval history generally. He focuses a lot on the Royal Navy, the British Navy, during World War II, but he will cover a lot of naval history content generally, including some aviation. So he made a video there on the Zero fighter from World War II. And he also has done a little bit of Age of Sail content as well, which I find particularly interesting. And his Age of Sail content is actually fantastic. If you want to search for something in particular, we go up here, for example, he did pertaining to my channel, he did a video on the Gatto class submarine ages back. There it is. He also did one on the USS Baleo and the Baleo class generally. So you can see there's some submarine content. He's got a whole playlist devoted to submarines. He's also got some amazing content on naval gunnery through the ages. Let's put naval guns in there just quickly. And you can see there we've got naval guns 1400 to 1650, and then another one 1650 to 1820. And he did, somewhere down here, he did one on ancient naval artillery from the Greek and Roman era, the Greco-Roman period, which was really interesting. Yeah, if you can think of it, Drachinifel has probably covered it, and it's fantastic content. He also did a two-part series on the Wasa, which is the Tutankhamun's tomb, I should say, of maritime archaeology. It's an amazing story, and I strongly recommend you come here and learn as much as you can from this man. He is definitely knows what he's talking about, and I cannot stress enough how incredible this channel is. If you are interested at all in naval history, you want to be here. And next up, we have Giorg Header. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing your name, my friend. But yes, Giorg here makes some really excellent Silent Hunter 3 content and other games as well. But I think he focuses quite a lot on Silent Hunter 3. You can see here he's uploading fairly regularly a Silent Hunter 3 Battle of the Atlantic career here. So if you're one of my earlier subscribers and you've been missing my Silent Hunter content, this is the place to come. I feel a lot of YouTubers have sort of moved away from Silent Hunter lately with newer games coming out, but Giorg here is still regularly uploading for Silent Hunter 3, so definitely a place to come if you like that sort of content. He's also done other things as well. We can see here he's got some War on the Sea content. He's got some Cold Waters content using .mod. He actually started this campaign about the same time I started my as yet unfinished Cold Waters series. He's done some Knights of the Sea Depths 2, which is a game I've never even heard of, actually. Is that oh, it's a mod for Silent Hunter 4. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I think I actually did watch a couple of those episodes at some point, but I have not played that particular mod. He's done some Long Dark, interestingly. So there's the survival element. So if you're interested in survival games, you can come and check him out. Yeah, so this is an excellent place to come if you like Silent Hunter 3 or 4 or submarine content generally. And a little bit of survival and strategy as well. So good place to come. Come and check him out if you like him. Subscribe. This is one of the smaller channels on my list, so I think we should try and help this guy out, get him going. And he's been producing videos for quite some time, and his style is more like a streamer. He likes these longer videos, and so if you're more of a fan of those long videos you can put on in the background and just relax to, this is a really good channel you guys should check out. So, Giorg Header, highly recommend. And up next we have one of my favorite channels, Norseman53. So Norseman here has produced some of the best naval action content you can find on YouTube. And there's a couple of other good YouTubers out there as well for naval action, Michael Sharp being another example. But Norseman here has produced, I think, some of the best content for new players, especially. He's done some really great core mechanics videos here. He's got this series, 23 videos on the core mechanics of naval action. And I strongly recommend that you watch these if you're a new player to naval action. These will be slightly out of date now because of all of the recent updates, but for the most part, these will still be very current. And of course, he's also got the Through the Ranks series, which is similar to my Rags to Riches series on my channel. So if you like my Rags to Riches, you'll like Through the Ranks. And he got a lot further through his series than I got through mine. So the sad news, however, is that similar to my channel, Norseman has decided to give up, I think, entirely naval action content, at least for the time being. So you can watch this video here for the reasoning for that. It's similar to my own reasons for pulling back a little bit on the naval action content. The changes to the game are simply too vast for us to adapt to. So we have both of us have decided to move away from naval action. But hopefully we will see more from Norseman 5.3 in the future with other games. So keep an eye out for him. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. He's definitely one of the nicer guys you will find on the internet, and definitely worth a watch if you're into naval action. Even though he's not going to be producing regular content, the content he has got up is still definitely worth watching and still pretty up to date in spite of the changes that have happened to the game. So if you aren't subscribed, come over here and check out his videos and tell him I said hi. Norseman 5.3, definitely recommend. So next on the list, we've got this little channel here, Naval Gaming. This is another good place to come if you are interested in getting started in naval action. This isn't a particularly large channel. If we go to the videos there, you can see there's only a few tutorials. This channel entirely focuses on just some basic tutorials for the game. And he doesn't upload that often, but what he has got is very good. Just be aware that some of these videos are older. So while the basic stuff is going to be very useful, and these videos are very easy to digest, they're only fairly short videos, so they're good tutorials to go through if you're just getting started. But just be aware of the age of some of these, and the oldest video here goes back 2 years, and the game has changed a lot in the last couple of years. So this is a problem that all naval action YouTubers face, unfortunately. But nonetheless, definitely a good little channel to come to and check out if you're interested in learning how to play naval action. It's a good channel. I definitely recommend it. The last channel on our list is the most recent addition to my recommendations list, the Rifleman UK. So this guy focuses mostly, it seems, on Empire Total War content, and I found him through his pirate series here. I started making a pirate playthrough of Empire Total War using mods, and this guy did something very similar, so I found him through that. And I've been watching quite a bit of his content since then, and I really enjoy it. It's great stuff. And I'm not sure if he's done other games other than Empire Total War. I don't think so, but I have concentrated entirely on his Empire content here. Empire Total War is a bit of an underrated game, I feel. So if you want somebody who really does love the game and appreciates it and makes some really good content, plenty of campaigns to go through here, focusing on Empire Total War, this is the place to come. The Rifleman UK. Highly recommended. So that brings us to the end of my list as it currently stands. I'm sure I will add more people to this list at some point. Maybe I'll make a follow-up video to this in the future. But for now, that is my list of recommendations on the channel, and I recommend you go and check them all out. If you find any that particularly take your fancy, subscribe to them, and definitely give them some support, because the simulator, particularly the naval simulator community, isn't enormous on YouTube, and I think we could all do with some more attention. Quite frankly, these games are gems. They really should be more accessible, I think. They're not that hard to learn, but they just take a little bit more thought and a little bit more time and investment. But once you're in, it can be such a great genre, and we can, I feel, pool our resources together, us YouTubers, and make these games a little bit more accessible to those who might otherwise feel that they're a bit daunting to learn to play and to really get into. So go check these guys out. Tell them I said hi, and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of their content. As for myself, I will hope to continue to produce content as often as I can. Again, as I said earlier, I will be on a different continent away from my computer for the next few months, but I will try and keep you guys updated and try and produce as much content as I can going forward. So until we meet again, my friends, this has been KairoS, and I will see you all in the next episode of whatever I choose to upload. Catch you all later.